2015 when I stopped smoking cigarettes and I stopped drinking and I stopped doing drugs.
In 2013, my dad passed away. I was 14.
In 2019, I was kind of going through it.
Knowing it now, those were kind of mechanisms that I used to suppress those feelings.
Now that my father is gone, I didn't know exactly how to move forward from there.
I wasn't doing great in school. I wasn't taking care of myself.
I lost my job. Bills were racking up. Cars were breaking down.
I learned what to say. I learned how to talk, how to look a certain way for it to look like I was completely fine, even though I wasn't.
I just kind of went down this wormhole of just hating who I was.
Kind of started to get to the point to where I felt that there was only one way to ease the burden.
I just felt like it was just better to just end it.
I felt like my only option was to end my life, and I attempted to end my own life.
I grabbed my pistol and I loaded it and I pointed it to my head just like this.
I got any painkillers I could find, and I just started taking handfuls.
Cops were called. I was sent to the hospital. I was in there for a week.
And then all of a sudden, I closed my eyes and something just came over me. An image of my daughter Riley, her smiling face. It went from smiling to just dread, just sadness.
Essentially, I had to tell my brother that I took a bunch of pills and tried to kill myself.
Then for a summer camp, we were just worshiping and praying, and they came around and were like, if you or someone you know is suffering from a mental illness, raise your hand. And I raised my hand.
I threw my pistol down, and that night I was freed.
I just had people surround me and be there for me, and I went through counseling.
Then just in a moment of just prayer and just worshiping, I felt the Lord just whisper, like, you are healed.
I didn't need things to suppress my emotions and my feelings and everything like that. I just needed to have a relationship with Christ. And
I've just found a new sense of knowing who I am in Christ and just being able to step outside of the boundary of myself to fulfill the call that God has placed on my life.
And I was so dead inside, and then in that moment I felt so alive, and that this was life. This is truly life, and this is how to live.
And now I have the blessing of another child, and I just see life differently.
It was just this freedom and this peace that I had, and that in that moment I immediately turned to someone else, and I was just like, I'm healed.
My name is Kevin.
My name is Destiny.
My name is Carly, and I chose to live.